Good evening. I'm Clarice Tinsley. Despite the arrest, those protesters are keeping up the fight over cities enforcing fracking bans. First on Fox 4 News at 10, Natalie Salise at Denton City Hall, where the public had its say for the first time since a state law rendered the ban powerless.
Right, Clarice, a full house tonight in council chambers. And as you mentioned, it is the first real opportunity for public feedback since the state lawmakers passed HB 40, which essentially negates a fracking ban that Denton voters approved by 59% in November. Now, this morning, 3 protesters were arrested, in addition to 3 yesterday at Vantage Energy, which resumed hydraulic fracking operations Monday. The small group of protesters trying to block workers from going in. But today here at council, 50 people signed up to speak. Adam Briggle, a UNT professor among those arrested for trespassing at the fracking site, leads an anti-fracking group and was the first to speak. He says the council should take more time and hear more perspectives before voting to repeal the ordinance.
If this decision is made after a long discussion, which needs to start happening tonight, we have to have faith that it's the best faith of our leaders and that it's after the benefits of a fruitful democratic dialogue.
Texas is bought and paid for, son. We'll frack you come what may.
While a very serious topic, some protesters are even voicing their concerns in song. These are the frackettes. 2 were among those arrested yesterday at the fracking site. But back in council chambers tonight, very serious dialogue about what options the city might have before voting to repeal a ban that is unenforceable and how that could impact 2 lawsuits against the city over the ban.
Is there a way to leave the ban on the books and somehow deal with the pending litigation that we have? And one of the ideas that I've heard is the possibility of a resolution on the part of the council.
All right, well, the city council could take action tonight. They do have that as an option. Briggle is hoping, though, that the council will table this issue at least for the next 2 weeks until the next meeting. But based on the discussions before we left the meeting to do this live report, it did seem as if several council members were leaning toward waiting, but there were about 50 people signed up for public comment, so they are still trying to get through all of those speakers. Clarice.
So, Natalie, how much of a consideration is the cost of the lawsuits as the council considers repealing the ban?
Yeah, it is definitely a big consideration when it comes to those lawsuits. Already a tremendous expense so far, over $200,000 in legal fees. So certainly something that the council will be considering when it comes to repealing this ban. Clarice.
Okay, if there's a decision, we know you'll give it to us during this newscast. Otherwise, we'll have the update
That's right.
on Good Day in the Morning. Natalie, thanks.